In the Game of Life activity Bookkeeping Basics, we're going to look at 4 different situations and determine the available funds. So in each of the situations, our people are looking to do either a big purchase, a renovation, or decide if they can afford the house they're living in. So before we even get to each situation, this activity has us looking at available funds. And available funds are basically the difference between our income and our expenses. So the first step for each of our scenarios is to calculate the income. Sometimes you'll have one person's income, other times you'll have 2 or more people. So calculate the income by adding them up. The second part, or the second step, is calculating the expenses. So for each scenario, you're going to have a list of expenses. You're going to have to add them together. This third step is to figure out the available funds. And again, we do that by subtracting expenses from the income. So our equation is available funds equals income minus expenses. And then finally, we determine if they have enough available funds every month for what they want to do, or we determine how long it will take for them to save up their available funds. So we're looking at Chloe and her husband. They want to save up for a bathroom remodel, a $6,000 bathroom remodel. It's a 2-income household, so we have their 2 salaries that we have to add together. And when we add them together, we're going to end up with $4,250. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to add up all of their expenses. When you add up their expenses, you're going to end up with $4,110. So step 3 is subtract these 2 amounts. And when I subtract these 2 amounts, my difference is $140. So the available funds for Chloe and her husband are $140. And I want you to take notice. For Chloe and her husband, they have a $200 every month that gets put into their savings account. So they are considering this as one of their expenses. They're paying themselves first. And this is something that's important, an important skill or habit to get into, is to pay yourself a little bit every month or every paycheck so that you have the ability to purchase items, and also so that you have some money in case something happens. So we're looking at what they want to do. They want to do a kitchen remodel, and it's going to cost $6,000. Well, we're going to take that $6,000 and divide it by the available funds, which is $140. Whoops. Okay, so 6,000 divided by $140. Well, that's not going to be a round number. It's going to end up being somewhere around 42.8. 42.8 rounds up to 43 months. So it's going to take them 43 months to save up for their remodel. Okay, 43 months is just shy of 4 years. So that's how you're going to go through each of these scenarios. You're going to look at their budget. You're going to calculate their income. You're going to calculate their expenses. You're going to subtract those 2 figures to come up with the available funds. And then you're going to use the available funds to answer the question. The available funds is an amount every month that they have. In this situation, we looked to see how long it would take to reach the number they need. In other situations, you just need the monthly amount.